Jermaine Defoe has finally spoken out, and when a man like him talks about Rangers, folk pay attention. After weeks of mounting speculation, whispers, and backroom murmurs, the former Ibrox favorite has opened up about the possibility of Coady making the switch to Glasgow. And make no mistake, his words have only added more fuel to a transfer story that's been quietly catching fire behind the scenes. Defoe's not the type to speak unless he's got something worth saying, and when he drops lines about sources and direct conversations, people start thinking this isn't just paper talk anymore, it's real. Now let's be clear, this is no random rumor. Coady, currently at Leicester City, has been on the radar for Russell Martin as he kicks off a much-needed summer rebuild at Ibrox. The new manager's made it no secret he wants to reshape this squad from back to front, and Coady's name has been floating around the corridors for weeks. But now, with Defoe weighing in, things have taken a different tone. This isn't a maybe anymore. It's starting to sound like a when. So what exactly did Defoe say? Well, he wasn't just passing on gossip. He sat alongside Coady during coverage of England's Under-21 European Championship final against Germany, and they had what he described as a proper, in-depth chat. According to Defoe, the 32-year-old center-back isn't just considering the move. He's genuinely excited about it. His eyes lit up. Defoe said, like a kid dreaming of playing for a club he's always admired. That's not just curiosity. That's desire. Now let's not forget, Coady is still under contract at Leicester. He's got another year left, and that means Rangers would need to move fast and make a convincing offer. But here's the thing, Defoe's not just endorsing the move, he's actively pushing it. He even reached out to Rangers captain James Tavernier, sending him a message urging the club to get this deal over the line. That's how strongly he feels about what Coady could bring to this team. Leadership, presence, experience, all of it. Defoe didn't mince his words. He told the media that Rangers are a bigger club than most in the English Premier League, and he wishes he'd made the move north 5 years earlier than he did. That kind of statement doesn't just come from sentiment. It comes from someone who knows what Ibrox is all about, who's lived it, and who recognizes when a player fits the mold. In his words, Coady is the perfect fit. Now picture this. A player who's captained Wolves, played for England, and held his own in the toughest league in the world, walking into Ibrox not just for a payday or a twilight chapter, but because he sees it as something special. That's rare. And that's exactly what Defoe highlighted. The hunger, the respect for the badge, and the understanding of what it means to wear that Rangers shirt. He even spoke about the dressing room impact. Rangers, according to Defoe, need more than just talent right now. They need characters, people who understand standards, who demand more from themselves and everyone around them, on and off the pitch. That's what Coady brings, not just a defender, a voice, a leader, someone who won't let things slip when heads drop or when the pressure mounts. And it's that kind of mentality that could be a game changer for Russell Martin as he tries to build a team capable of challenging for titles again. Defoe reckons Coady could sign a 4-year deal and still be driving that dressing room long after some of the younger lads have come and gone. 32 might sound experienced, but it's not past it, especially not for a center-half who's always relied on positioning, leadership, and intelligence more than raw pace. Meanwhile, back in Glasgow, there's movement in other areas too. Jose Fuentes, the Ecuadorian international who was on loan at Reims in Greece last season, is now back at Ibrox. He played 29 league matches for the Greek side and helped them qualify for European competition. Reims had the option to sign him permanently for £3 million before the end of May, but they couldn't match the price tag. Rangers gave them an extra 2 weeks to try and negotiate a different arrangement, either a cheaper fee or an extended loan, but no deal was made. So now Fuentes returns to Glasgow with a point to prove. He's still got 2 years left on his contract after his move from Los Angeles FC in 2023, and with the new manager at the helm, he'll be hoping for a fresh start. In a farewell message to the Greek club, Fuentes thanked the fans, teammates, and staff, saying it was a challenging season, but one filled with valuable experiences. It's clear he's kept things professional, but make no mistake, he'll want to show he belongs in this Rangers setup, and he'll need to, because with Russell Martin coming in and looking to put his stamp on this team quickly, there won't be room for passengers. Players like Fuentes have to step up or step aside, especially with potential incomings like Coady, who bring not just ability but a presence that lifts standards across the board. While all this unfolds, another name making the rounds is Cyril Dessers. The striker has been linked with a move to Greece, with AEK Athens showing strong interest. Reports suggest he's agreed personal terms, but Rangers and AEK are yet to settle on a fee. The Scottish club want £5 million, while the Greeks are offering 4, and at this stage, it looks like neither side is willing to blink. Despite the noise, AEK manager Marko Nikolic doesn't seem overly concerned. He told the Greek press that he's happy with his attacking options as things stand, naming players like Zini, Pirro, and Marshall as part of a solid forward line. He admitted they're still working on strengthening other areas, like left back, but made it clear they've got time and aren't rushing into anything. Dessers, for his part, has kept things diplomatic. He's said he's happy at Rangers, loves the club, and still has 2 years on his deal. But at the same time, he acknowledged that when you score goals, interest from elsewhere is normal. He's seen the rumors linking him with Olympiacos, but insisted he doesn't know anything concrete. Right now, he's focused on resting up and enjoying his holiday, but you get the sense this story isn't finished yet. Finally, on the youth front, Rangers have lost one of their academy prospects. 16-year-old Alfie Hutchison is set to join Newcastle United, with reports claiming the Premier League side beat out several other top-flight clubs to land his signature. It's a blow for Rangers, who had high hopes for the young striker, and it comes just days after they missed out on another promising youngster, Paku from Peterborough United. But all eyes are now on Coady. The leadership, the mentality, the timing, it all feels like a move that makes sense. Now it's just about whether the club can get it over the line before someone else swoops in. Because if Defoe's right, and let's be honest, he usually is, then this could be the signing that sets the tone for a new era at Ibrox. But as much as the focus is rightly on Connor Coady, the bigger picture at Rangers just now can't be ignored. Russell Martin has walked into a club that's craving a reset. Not just in terms of the squad, but the mentality, the culture, everything. The days of settling for second best are gone. This is a fan base that demands trophies, that expects progress, and Martin's got no time to waste. That's why deals like Coady's aren't just about plugging gaps, they're statements. They send a message to the dressing room and the support that Rangers mean business again, that the club isn't just rebuilding, it's reloading. And if you look at the type of player Coady is, it tells you everything about where Martin's priorities lie, not just quality, but character. Not just experience, but standards, and that attitude is going to be crucial in the weeks ahead. Because while the club is trying to bring players in, there's still uncertainty over who might be heading out. Ben Davies and Robbie McCrory are two names being mentioned as possible departures. And depending on what offers come in, the squad could still look very different by the end of the window. What fans want to see now is action. The summer can be full of rumors, agent talk, and social media noise. But Rangers need to be decisive. The early signs are positive. Fuentes is back, and the club are clearly serious about Coady, but time will tell whether the recruitment matches the ambition. Russell Martin has spoken about wanting players who know what it means to play for Rangers. Players who understand the pressure, the expectation, and the privilege. That's not something you can teach overnight. It's something you either embrace or you don't. Coady, from all accounts, embraces it, and it's that mentality that could end up being just as valuable as anything he does on the pitch. Because Rangers have lacked that spine in recent years, that core of players who set the tone. Think back to the title-winning team of 2021. There was belief, there was unity, there was leadership. That's what Martin's trying to rebuild. And you don't do that with just talent, you do it with the right personalities. So, while the transfer window still has twists and turns to come, Defoe's comments might just have given fans a glimpse of what's to come. It's not every day you get a player of Coady's pedigree genuinely buzzing about the chance to pull on that blue shirt. If the club can make it happen, and they absolutely should try, it could be the move that kickstarts a whole new chapter for Rangers Football Club. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. Rumors are swirling once again around Ibrox as the summer window looms, with whispers emerging of a potential clear-out in the Rangers squad. While nothing has been confirmed by the club, several sources close to the scene suggest that Scott WRIGHT, Kieran Dowell, Ioannis HAGI, and Sam Lammers may be among those facing the exit door. It's been a season of ups and downs for Rangers, and with new faces expected to arrive under the watchful eye of the management team, talk has turned to those who could be moved on to make space and balance the books. The names being bandied about don't come as a complete shock, though they still carry weight among the Ibrox faithful. Scott WRIGHT, once hailed for his pace and energy, has struggled to cement a regular starting spot, though a dependable option. Off the bench at times, it's been suggested he might be seeking more consistent minutes elsewhere, or perhaps being encouraged to do so. Kieran Dowell's time in Glasgow has been dogged by injuries and inconsistency. Despite flashes of ability, he's yet to make the impact many hoped for when he arrived. Some within the club reportedly feel it may be time to cut ties and move in a different direction. Then there's HAGI, a player of undeniable talent and a fan favorite at his best. But with his game time limited after returning from a long injury spell and spending time on loan, murmurs suggest Rangers may be willing to listen to offers should the right one come along. Sam LAMMERS, meanwhile, has found it tough to find his feet in Scottish football after a frustrating spell, including a loan stint abroad. The consensus seems to be that his future likely lies away from Govan, of course. None of this is set in stone, and as with any transfer period, things can change rapidly. But with preseason preparations getting underway soon, don't be surprised if this summer brings more than a few changes to the Rangers dressing room. For now, it remains speculation, but in the world of football, where there's smoke, there's often fire. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.